Hello and welcome to Rainy Day Crafting. Today we are going to do yet another Christmassy card on my 30-day challenge, which we're near heading towards the end. Not missed a day yet. Anyway, these lovely little stamps. This company, Clearly Besotted, I'm really impressed with them. You know how sometimes you just think, I don't suppose they're a massive company, and I like to support them a little bit. They do some really gorgeous, what I feel sort of little cute things. These are little Christmas robins. So, with no ado, but Clearly Besotted, you know, when I say about they do that extra touch, like when the invoice comes, they sort of actually say thank you, Sarah, like done in, it sounds strange, but you know, done in pink highlighted, and it's just that extra little touch. And there's a little thank you note in with it as well, a little card, but lovely. Anyway, so what we're going to do here, I'm going to use this sort of regular size card. You probably realise I quite like to always have a card with a bit of a edge like that. So these actually, when I've cut out for, that would probably be for that size, when I've wanted like framelets, these are the bits that actually come out of the middle. So I sort of keep anything like that because one, they're a nicely cut size, but also then they will fit on this size card perfectly. So this is what we're going to do today. So right, and then I've got some scrappy stuff here to show you. And I'm not going to use the stamping platform. I'm just going to use some of my acrylic bar stamps. Okay, I've got a few colours to do the robins in. I'll just have to grab my distressed blobbers, which are very handy or you can use brushes, but obviously these are going to be very small. So let's get on with it with no ado. So the more you use stamps, the more the better they get. So hang on, let's have a look. I don't know whether they're all. No, actually, I think I might just do them all a little bit. I don't think I've got a wider one for that, so I do chat away to myself, don't I? Right. So remember, this is going to be where they are, and there is a little bit of branch that they're going to step on. Now you see, I could do this literally in this colour. Okay, but I will be doing my other little chappies all in my VersaFine. You've seen this many times. VersaFine ink. So he's just hanging on there. Move them. Probably should have the other one flying off. Not bad. This is another one of those cards where there's not going to be loads on it. But now what I need to do before I do anything else, because I'm going to heat emboss this, stick it on there straight away and leave it. Okay, now on here, I'm just going to just doing this. This could make a lovely background card. You know, if you just put a few more at different angles, just giving you a tip there, and that can make quite a lovely background card. Okay, so do I need to put any more without don't know how many of these I need, you see. So lid on, stop it going dry. Now with this backing, I always forget to do this, put on, because these sort of papers probably been about a while, because if you've got any sort of grease on them, I think as crafters we probably wash our hands lots, to be fair, but if you've got any grease, that'll the ink won't set to it, but that seems to be okay. But you don't know till it doesn't happen. But to use one of those little cornflower bags, or you can buy the bags off places like Craft Stash and places like that. But where my I've had to tidy up in here, and I don't know what I've done with my wooden. Doesn't matter. I can use something else on the background. Maybe a heat to anyway, heat gun here. A bit of noise to start with. Now, you might not have any of these little Christmas robins. As I'm standing here, look, it's almost like your thumb. I think I've actually, to be fair, I probably have seen somebody do thumbprints. So if you were to then put your, I'll do this, but I'll probably end up getting a load of ink. Okay, onto, you could do some little robins like that. Okay, let's just get this off here, because if not, I'll have it all over my card. Yeah, so you could do some little robins, you know, improvise sometimes, because, you know, you don't have to have all the stamps, have to have, I've got a bit of a red baby wipes, I think it's an essential, in with a bit of luck, it's not coming off there. Hopefully that's okay, my trousers will help too. Right, so now with the these as well, you don't have to put the embossing powder on and heat seal them. That one's done really well. So obviously you must have used that one a bit more, because the more you use stamps, the better they get generally as a whole. So with the finger daubers, this is where you can do this. I don't know which one the brownie one is, so let's just use another one. I'm going to use the brush corduroy because I think it might be here's where you can just sort of whatever colour you want in. This is a quick way of colouring, I tell you, just by, can you sort of see, just by using the daubers, which you can define you haven't got these distressed inks, you can felt tips, crayons, whatever. Possibly, I think I maybe should have done so there we go, easy peasy. Won't do nothing with them at the minute, as you'll see why in a second or two. Now we've got the red. You like to test it on something else, and again the low red breast. Perfect. Lids on. Can you see this card is coming to? While they're just now drying, what I now think, in the little pack they had here some nice little stamps, which I've not used any of them. What's on there? 'Tis the season to be jolly, fa la 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 la. I think that's quite sweet. So let's just pop that on there, which I'm going to go there. So I do this, my ink can't have gone very far away, can it? Now, I suppose actually it might look cool. No, top. Let's position again, where let's just try it on something first, because, you know, interestingly, that's actually gone. Do a touch with my hands, because yeah, that was just slightly, as I say, on the 'Tis the season to be jolly, la 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 la. There we go. Lid on. A bit more of this, because as a whole, you can look, literally just pop it in there. If you wanted to build that up to a much bigger amount, as you heat seal it, pop it back in there, okay? But I don't necessarily need any extra on there. So again, magic heat gun, heat tool they are, but I tend to call it my magic gun. So there we have, okay. Just put all these other things out the way, so I keep hopefully a fairly clean space. So I do find sometimes, probably like all crafters, our tables get cluttered, but for you watching, it's better for it to not be too cluttered. Now, this I haven't coloured, so I might just do that. Just grab some sort of felt tip or something. The beauty is, though, with this, because it's got the embossing powder on, it almost gives you an edge. Okay, right. Done. Now, with some fussies, where I've done a foo, I would keep a foo. Now, this is a wonderful tip as far as I'm concerned. The legs, the little bit of hair on it would be hideous, wouldn't it, to actually try and cut round, even down to his little wings flapping out on the outside. So basically, don't. Just cut out slightly outside of your edge. Forget about his hair. You'll see why in a moment. I think I might have shown you this technique, but I always think, if by reminding you, because there's lots of craft things we do and we forget we do. So look, here we have, might have to then colour his little arms. Okay, let's just have a little look, which are the other ones. So it's only this little one that we've got to colour. Okay, here we go. There we go, and another one where he's facing the other way. I think that's this one. That one there. I probably could have got a card done earlier. So again, here we go. There we go. So where's my brown before I forget about that? I've got a colour. Excuse me. Got a frog in my throat. I thought I then might have had hope if I just then sort of change them just a little bit of highlighting, and then there. Okay, let's pop that one out of the way. So now all you need to do, if you want to, like that one, you could build one up, but what I'm going to do, I'm going to stick these to this side down a little flat. Okay, this one here. And let's pop this little chappy up, should we? Which you could pop them all up. You could have you can put a lot more on here if you wish. Me and my, this is enough. There we have. So these keep for more cards because, you know, while you're printing a few out, you can continue. Now with this, if you wanted to, just to, I now had my red, maybe to just sort of give it a bit of an edge, you could sort of, just to give it a bit of edge on the card. There we go. Pop that back in there. The distressed colours I use, I mean, just Festive Berries and some ground espresso. No, I think I used brush corduroy, but, you know, use whatever colours you've got. So now all we need is glue bottle lid. Now turn this over. So I feel like I'm leaning over everything. One of them. One of them. And one of those. Oh goodness. That other stuff I'm trying to use up is so easy to get the end though, so maybe I might get some more of that after all. It's just that it goes a bit tatty looking. Right, I would be tempted now just to put a bit more glue in between, so, and level up, make sure your card is open where you want it. There we have. I would weight that down as I always suggest, so then it all sort of sits where it needs to. Just by pushing this down now helps, but then I would weight it and leave it for a little while. Okay, so there we have another card. Till tomorrow, take care.